Well, as you just saw, we are also feeling the impact of the shutdown at Detroit Metro Airport as the busy holiday travel season inches closer and closer every day. DTW is one of the 40 airports being forced to reduce flights as the FAA is trying to ease the burden on air traffic controllers and TSA agents working without pay.
Now, this morning, I've been monitoring FlightAware.com, and there are more than 1,400 flight cancellations across the U.S. right now, and more than 750 delays, and they both continue to grow.
7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Toulis is live again for us today at Detroit Metro Airport, checking in with travelers about how they're handling this uncertainty. And Brittany, what are the cancellations looking like there this morning?
Yeah, Alicia Keenan, I was here on Friday morning when those reductions started. Now, Monday morning, the numbers have doubled here at DTW. You can see it on the board with more red than we saw Friday morning. I checked FlightAware. There right now are 64 cancellations and over 20 delays in and out of DTW. So we're seeing the airlines working towards reducing flights by 10%. And travelers are feeling anxious about this lasting through the holidays. The FAA orders for airlines to reduce flights at the 40 busiest airports went into effect on Friday, and DTW is on that list. Airlines had to cut just 4% of flights to start. Tomorrow, that number gets bumped up to 6%. There'll be another increase. Then Friday, airlines will meet the 10% cancellations benchmark. Detroit Metro Airport sees about 800 flights a day, so by Friday, at least 80 flights could be canceled to start, and that's not including any cuts or weather delays or mechanical issues or crew reasons for delays. Now, the FAA says the mandatory reductions are to keep airways safe for travelers as a prolonged shutdown spreads air traffic controllers thin. Now, travelers say their trips so far are going as planned, but the shutdown has them rethinking holiday plans.
I think we were debating on it initially, but as of things are going right now, it's kind of out of our concern right now. As in, like, we're not going to travel this year with all the stuff going on, at least through the holidays.
And we're also seeing airports not on that top 40 busiest list being impacted. There's a few of them here. You can see Appleton, Wisconsin, not known as one of the top busiest airports in the country. They have a canceled flight. We have Buffalo, New York over here, some Grand Rapids and Greenville here. And there's also a Providence, Rhode Island flight canceled. So it's a lot of these smaller regional flights that we're seeing on this Delta board here that are being impacted. And the FAA says even if that shutdown does end soon, Alicia and Keenan, there's no guarantee that these restrictions will be lifted. Those restrictions will stay until they deem air traffic is safe, and that means staffing levels at air towers and air traffic centers is at safe levels. Now, coming up at 6:30, we'll be hearing from the family on a very important trip, a Make-A-Wish trip, and how they're dealing with traveling through this government shutdown uncertainty. I'm going to send it back to you guys at the desk, but for now, live at DTW, I'm Brittany Toulis for 7 News Detroit this morning.
Yeah, air travel is messy right now, and of course, so many Americans are looking ahead towards Thanksgiving travel, which is just a couple of weeks away. Brittany Toulis live for us this morning at Metro. Thank you, Brittany.